Guys, this is Brittany, and if you haven't noticed by the title, today I'm going to be talking about 7 do's and 7 don'ts about friends. So basically what they do and what they don't do. The do's will determine a real friend, and the don'ts obviously will determine someone that isn't right for you. If you are having any difficulties with any of your friends, or just feeling like iffy about a situation, then hopefully this video helps. And I think it will, because sometimes we know things and we don't really understand them until we hear someone else say them, or until we're like really reminded of what we already know. And I hope this video reminds you. Okay, so the first do I have is they're gonna listen to help and they're gonna listen to comfort. What they're not gonna do is listen to know or to tell others. Now this is very like blunt, and I feel like obviously, however, a lot of people don't notice the difference from people asking them questions and being concerned, from them trying to help you out of the situation and better you, or versus someone that is just listening to know and know more about the situation just so they can either tell others or just to entertain themselves. Of course. So number 2, do want to spend time with you and make memories. They don't create a lifestyle based on you guys. If you don't understand that, basically they're gonna want to spend time with you, they're gonna want to make plans and do things together, but they're not gonna want to revolve their life around you. They're not gonna want to base everything off of you. They're not gonna be able to be with you 24/7. In any type of relationship and friendship, you need to understand that individuals have individual lives. Like, you guys are gonna have different goals, different things you need to accomplish. Accept the fact that they can't be near you all the time, and also accept the fact that if someone is all about you, then they probably have no other plans, and that's no good either, because that means you can't evolve and become, you know, different and better humans for yourselves. It's kind of like gonna be used to together all the time. And what's gonna happen when things don't go right? That's just a little off topic, but basically you get it, right? I hope. On to the next 3. They do push you past your limits. By this, I mean they motivate you, they get you to do things that, you know, would be better for you and get you out of your box to a better life and a better understanding, and just make you feel comfortable in situations that you're not comfortable in. They don't pressure you into bad things. So I'm gonna just chill because they want to be loud as shit. They're not gonna push you to uncomfortable situations, things that they know you're totally against or you're totally afraid of. I mean, understand the difference, because I know a lot of my friends were like afraid to talk to people and, you know, do new things. So like I even not really pressured them, but made them feel comfortable to do that. So even though it was really uncomfortable for them, it still took them out of the shell that they needed to get out of. So you have to understand the difference. If someone's really pressuring you to do something that you're just like totally against, you see it bad in your eyes, then that is a no-no. Number 4, they do want to bring you up. They do want to make you a part of good situations and bring you towards positive things, and just lift you up with all the things that they're going through, in the positive way. Of course, it's not gonna all be good, so don't think of that of like, oh my god, my friend told me something bad that happened and like they're trying to ruin my life now. Like, no, you know, that'll get into the next one. They don't bring you down and keep you a part of every bad situation they go through. Generally, if you're really close and you guys are best friends, you're gonna know about everything. However, there's a difference from someone that is literally bringing you into drama and bad situations and putting you through unnecessary things, versus someone that's really going through serious problems and really need your support. Know the difference. 5, they do use you to protect and rely on. This relates to number 4, just because they are gonna rely on you for the help that they need in their life, and, you know, the support when they're emotionally down. And they are gonna want to rely on you in certain situations when they really do need your, you know, guidance and backup, you know? but they don't use you as an excuse. They don't blame you or make you feel obligated to be a part of their problems and their mistakes. And that goes more into like the drama and the stupid things that kind of go on in people's lives. Like, they're not gonna bring you a part of that if they're really your friend. And maybe they are your friend and maybe that's just who they are about, but that's when it comes in and you need to ask yourself, is that my friend? Is that who I want my friend to be? Is that who I want to represent? Is that the kind of backup that I want to be a part of? If you are someone that's trying to maintain healthy relationships and surround yourself with positive people that focus on positive things and going about their own lives, then all these don'ts are definitely not for you. Get away from anybody like this. Number 6. They are sure of you. They do get jealous. They do get protective with your friendship, and they are going to get concerned in certain situations. But they don't second guess your friendship all the time. They don't get insecure and hate on you for the things that they lack. I say this because in a real friendship, you are going to get concerned if things are a little hazy, you're starting to think you lose somebody. That's what love is. You're always going to get like that if you really care about someone's presence in your life. However, for someone that's constantly worried about losing you, constantly, being insecure about themselves, putting kind of you down for what you have or what you're going through, or just anything you do is never enough or just never positive, or you doing something you enjoy is just like to them, like, why you do that? Why you do that? Like, no, that's not the right attention. Just because you feel like they're being honest with you doesn't mean that their honesty isn't hate. So that's where you need to learn the difference. I say that those people aren't for you, especially if they're so concerned, because they could just be using you. They could be concerned that they're not going to be able to have the benefits they have with you to rely on, you to take their blame, really just anything. And instead of them being concerned about losing you, they could be more concerned about losing the benefits. So that's what that basically means. Number 7. I really felt like I should have made this like the lucky 7 one, like, this is the main one, but I didn't think this through. I kind of just wrote this at work and felt like I needed to post this video this Monday, guys. I mean, this is kind of important, so I guess number 7 is a really good a good one. Like, they do have other friends, and their other friends probably are there for different reasons. I know all of my friends won't do the same things as my other friends, so I have different friends for doing different things. That doesn't mean I categorize my friends, but it's just like if I'm doing one thing, I won't necessarily call one of my friends. I might call the one that actually would want to do it. You get that? And people do approach their friends differently. Understand that. You might have a very sensitive friend, you might not approach them in a certain way just because you respect what they want from you. However, you might approach another friend another way because, y'all don't give a fuck and y'all just be chilling and da-da-da-da. They won't act completely different. They're not going to disrespect you, or they're not going to speak bad about you around them. They're not going to switch up. They're not going to have 2 different stories all the time. You're not going to hear, negativity around groups. Like, that is all bad signs of a friend with other friends that you might not like, but they're not like your cup of tea. Like, you wouldn't hang around them, but you don't care, You can't be immature about the situation. Like, if you're around people that generally aren't your friends and you're hanging around your friends' friends, you need to understand that that one person is friends with everybody. So you can't expect that one person to pay just attention to you. Like, they need to pay attention to the groups that they're around. I mean, this situation doesn't happen often, maybe like birthday parties or like events, like family events or something, like, that you're really around those people. You really know when you're being disrespected. You know when your friend's not treating you correctly. You know when you're completely uncomfortable. Don't exaggerate the situation, but be honest. And if you feel like someone's not treating you correctly in a friendship around their other friends, then you know. A little last minute advice. Lastly, I would like to just point out some tips on figuring out if someone's your friend without so much like checking to do, off the list. Some of it is just paying attention to how you feel near someone. If you feel forced, if you feel like, you know, you don't belong, you feel like a little awkward, if you have any negative energy, gut feelings near somebody, you should probably pay attention to them and really figure out what is getting to you. Not so that you can talk to them about it, but so that you can understand yourself and understand if you're really in a situation you want to be in. And friendships are very important, and that you should take them seriously, because you might think, oh, just hanging out with this person is nothing, like we just hang out sometimes. No, that energy could really feed into your body. You could start acting like them. You can start feeding off any negative energy that they might have. You can get yourself in very bad situations very quickly without even you realizing. So it really is important to pay attention to who your friends are. Realize that less is always more. If you can pay attention to a few people rather than 1,000, you might have a deeper bond with those few people rather than a little bit with everybody. You might actually have people that are there for you when you need them and not just there when they need you. So if you don't take your friendships seriously, or you don't really worry about who you surround yourself with, understand that everyone you surround yourself with ends up becoming who you are in the future. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something, even if it was like a little bit. Hopefully if you're going through anything, this really helps you figure out what's going on and help you understand your friendships a little bit better, or how you can be a better friend. If you're someone that does all the don'ts, then you are not a good friend. Maybe you should start working on the do's if you really do care about somebody, because they deserve that. Anyway, thank you. Please give a thumbs up if it helped, or you want to see more videos, and subscribe for updates and, you know, easier access to my channel. Mondays are the day for advice and motivational thingy things, so check in every Monday. Thank you. Bye.